Imagine reaching the biggest final of your career, the crowd buzzing, the stakes at their peak, and yet the biggest talking point isn't just the tennis. It's what happens after the match. That's exactly the situation Marta Kostyuk finds herself in right now, heading into the Madrid Open final against Mirra Andreeva, with a decision that has already sparked debate across the tennis world. Kostyuk has made it clear. Win or lose, there will be no handshake. Not now, not later, not under any circumstance. And this isn't a spontaneous choice driven by emotion in the moment. It's a stance she has held firmly, match after match, tournament after tournament, and she is not backing down on the biggest stage of her season. To understand why this moment feels so charged, you have to look at the journey that brought her here. Kostyuk battled her way into the final with a roller coaster performance against Anastasia Potapova. She dominated the first set, lost momentum in the second, and then came roaring back in the third. But even after that hard-fought win, there was no handshake at the net. The pattern remained unchanged. For Kostyuk, this is about something far bigger than tennis etiquette. Since the invasion of Ukraine, she has taken a clear and unwavering position when it comes to facing Russian players. In her view, the traditional handshake represents respect and sportsmanship, but she believes that gesture carries a deeper meaning in times like these. And for her, offering that gesture does not feel right. What makes this situation even more intense is the opponent waiting on the other side of the net. Mirra Andreeva is one of the brightest young talents in the sport, fearless, composed, and rapidly rising through the rankings. Their upcoming clash is not just a final. It's a meeting of two players at very different points in their careers, yet equally determined to make a statement. Interestingly, this won't be the first time they face each other this season. Kostyuk already defeated Andreeva earlier this year in Brisbane. But this time, everything is different. The surface is different, the stakes are higher, and the spotlight is much brighter. A WTA 1000 final is a defining moment, especially for Kostyuk, who is chasing one of the biggest titles of her career. Despite the tension surrounding the handshake issue, Kostyuk has spoken with respect about Andreeva as a competitor. She knows exactly how dangerous her opponent can be. Andreeva's game is built on precision, confidence, and an ability to stay calm under pressure. She doesn't get overwhelmed easily, and that makes her incredibly tough to beat in big matches. But while the tennis battle promises to be thrilling, it's the post-match moment that everyone is already talking about. Fans are divided. Some support Kostyuk's decision, seeing it as a powerful personal stand. Others believe that sports should remain separate from politics, and that traditional gestures like handshakes should always be upheld. Kostyuk, however, is not interested in pleasing everyone. She has been consistent in her actions, and that consistency is what defines her stance. She has even clarified that there are exceptions, but only in very specific cases. Players who have openly distanced themselves from the situation and taken clear positions are treated differently. Otherwise, her rule remains firm. We have already seen similar moments in her recent matches. After losing to Aryna Sabalenka earlier this year, Kostyuk chose not to participate in the usual post-match photo. That decision, like many others, sparked conversation, but it also reinforced her commitment to her beliefs. She is not making symbolic gestures for attention. She is making choices that align with how she sees the world. As the final approaches, the atmosphere continues to build. Madrid is known for its electric crowd, and this match will be no exception. Every point will matter. Every rally will carry weight. And beneath it all, there will be an added layer of emotion that you simply cannot ignore. For Andreeva, this is another opportunity to prove she belongs at the top level. She has shown maturity beyond her years, and stepping into a final like this is a huge moment in her young career. How she handles not just the match but everything surrounding it will say a lot about her growth as a player. For Kostyuk, this is about more than just lifting a trophy. It's about standing firm in her values while competing at the highest level. That's not an easy balance to maintain. The pressure is already immense in a final. Adding a personal and political dimension only makes it more complicated. And that's what makes this story so compelling. It's not just about forehands and backhands. It's about identity, belief, and the role of athletes in a world that is constantly changing. Whether you agree with Kostyuk or not, there's no denying that she is bringing a different kind of intensity to the sport. When the final point is played, one player will celebrate, and the other will walk away disappointed. But unlike most matches, the ending will not include that familiar moment at the net. No handshake, no brief exchange, just a continuation of a stance that has become a defining part of Kostyuk's journey. So the question is, what do you think? Should personal beliefs take precedence over tradition in moments like this? Or should the game always come first no matter the circumstances? Let me know your thoughts, because this is one final where the conversation goes far beyond the scoreboard. And no matter how this final ends, one thing is certain: people will be talking about it long after the last point is played. So now I want to hear from you. Do you support Marta Kostyuk's decision? Or do you think tradition in tennis should always come first? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get the conversation going. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to Tennis Desk, and turn on notifications so you never miss the biggest stories in the world of tennis. I'll see you in the next one.